Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, a rematch of last year's AFC Divisional Round matchup, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22. Now a seventh-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. They'll get this to the 24, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He's on his way across midfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On second down, Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Hey, Ron. Same break.
3rd and 2, now Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Here's Lawrence. Open man downfield is Ridley. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now. He's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Can't we score? I paid for this.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Big play here, big play. Let's make something happen.
Teamwork, baby, that's right. Teamwork.
Yeah, make them work for it. There's your car in.
Let's make a play, boys. Come on.
The Jags' new kicker for 2023, Brandon McManus, on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Chiefs.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe you're like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But I also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Second and 10 now. It's Lawrence. He's going to let it go again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That's pulled in at the 32. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Pacheco. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco. And he's got room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 33 and a first.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give to Pacheco off the option. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
10 yards. And the Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And one more time, here's Kirk. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Can't we score? Take right open. Go, let's go.
Again, it's Lawrence. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
This offense so far on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. Room to maneuver at the 35. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 51 yards. And the Jaguars are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 36 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now.
28. Jaguars 10. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
That's garbage.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
11. Hey, kill two.
Lawrence now to throw after that last run.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
What are you guys doing? That's garbage.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this off to ETN.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Now Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you a couple hours south
Final
of here to
preparations
Orlando,
being made
that's
for the
where we
second
check
half,
in with a
both in
coach
terms of
at our
game
EA
plan
Sports
and also
halftime report.
hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call in the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
A short throw to Ingram. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. He targets Ingram for another grab.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Let's go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 37-yard line.
On second down, Lawrence.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Lawrence. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Attack! Hey, 43. Defense, you're weak.
Mahomes now to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to try and go deep again. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Agnew now to return. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Play action. It's Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 22 yards there, a first down. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's good for our Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll take his shot for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jags are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got a man complete inside the 20 and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 72 yards. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Again, it's Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
30 left.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
No, this could not be worse. 57. Yellow.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 42 yards. And the Chiefs up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. So, Charles, the bad taste from that opening week loss, that's just a memory now. This has been a very strong performance as they score once again.
Yeah, I know it's only week 2, but you're exactly right because this team felt like they let one get away in the opener. And not only were they determined to not let the same thing happen here, they knew that they had to correct a bunch of things. So everything that went wrong in game 1, they took care of business with it in game 2.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Red on red.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Now Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Go. 11, add it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
13, Lou.
Lawrence will throw. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
11, add it.
They'll run with ETN. And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Here's Lawrence.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
On play action, Lawrence
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, yes, that was good pressure applied that time by the defensive unit. They forced him out wide to his left, but with nobody home, he decided to tuck it and go, and he's able to turn it into a short gain.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mental... I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's good for Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
11.
Now Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
It's a throw again as Lawrence.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
There he goes, right side. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.